Chapter 10 Leaders and Leadership. The nature of leadership. Leadership is the process by which a person exerts influence over other people and inspires, motivates, and directs their activities to help achieve group or organizational goals. The person who exerts such influence is a leader. When leaders are effective, the influence they exert over others helps a group or organization achieve its performance goals. The nature of leadership continued. When leaders are ineffective, their influence does not contribute to and often detracts from goal attainment. Beyond facilitating the attainment of performance goals, effective leadership increases an organization's ability to meet all the contemporary challenges discussed throughout this book, including the need to obtain a competitive advantage, the need to foster ethical behavior, and the need to manage a diverse workforce fairly and equitably. Leaders who exert influence over organizational members to help meet these goals increase the organization's chances of success. In considering the nature of leadership, we first look at leadership styles and how they affect managerial tasks and at the influence of culture on leadership styles. We then focus on the key to leadership, power, which can come from a variety of sources. Finally, we consider the contemporary dynamic of empowerment and how it leads to effective leadership. Leadership styles across cultures. Some evidence suggests that leadership styles vary not only among individuals, but also among countries or cultures. Some research indicates that European managers tend to be more humanistic or people-oriented than both Japanese and American managers. The collectivistic culture in Japan places prime emphasis on the group rather than the individual, so the importance of individuals' own personalities, needs, and desires is minimized. Organizations in the U.S. tend to be profit-oriented and thus tend to downplay the importance of individual employee needs and desires. Many countries in Europe have a more individualistic perspective than the U.S., and this may result in some European managers being more people-oriented than their Japanese or American counterparts. For example, they tend to be reluctant to lay off employees, and when a layoff is absolutely necessary, they take careful steps to make it as painless as possible. Another cross-cultural difference occurs in time horizons. While managers in any one country often differ in their time horizons, there are also national differences. For example, U.S. organizations tend to have a short-term profit orientation, and thus U.S. managers' personal leadership styles emphasize short-term performance. Japanese organizations tend to have a long-term growth orientation, so Japanese managers' personal leadership style emphasizes a long-term performance. Justice Misch, a personnel manager at the European organization Hoich, suggests that Europe, at least the big international firms in Europe, have a philosophy between the Japanese long-term and the U.S. short-term. Research on these and other global aspects of leadership are in their infancy. As it continues, more cultural differences in managers' personal leadership styles may be discovered.